So, ladies and gentlemen, today we go to a entirely different concept of homeopathy because why call it different concept? It is covering two modalities at a time. That's why I say two opposite modalities at a time. That's why I say it's a different concept. So before we go into Phytoleka details, how did Phytoleka come into being is what we are going to discuss. See, remember, my dear friends, Phytoleka is a berry. Phytoleka plant is having a berry. Strawberry, raspberry, gooseberry, mulberry. So these are all berries where one fruit is having multiple seeds. So these are all berries. So Phytoleka is also a berry. And this berries, the cattle were very fond of eating the cow stock, the bulls in Europe, they were very fond of eating these berries. But whenever these cattle ate these berries, it was found that they lost a lot of weight. They lost a lot of weight. They started shedding their adipose tissue. So that was the discovery of Phytoleka, basically Phytoleka berry tablets. What in homeopathy also they give for obesity, Phytoleka berry tablets. Even I have tried them. I wanted to become handsome, so I tried these Phytoleka berry tablets, and then after 15 days, I realized I had a severe throat ache. And when I showed it to my teachers, I said, I'm taking these tablets and I don't know why I'm having such inflammation of the throat. They said it is a proving of Phytoleka berry. So Phytoleka berry does reduce your weight, but it can have an adverse effect of having throat problems. So now what we are going to talk on is Phytoleka decandra. That is the plant itself. The plant itself. Now remember, my dear friends, Phytoleka, normally it is quite blindly given. Phytoleka berry tablets are blindly given to lose weight, and it is randomly given. So I always advise my uh, students and my friends that see that you take care, you don't get a throat inflammation because Phytoleka is having a throat inflammation. Then why I said it is having a dual modality. When I say Phytoleka berry is having a dual modality. What do I mean by dual modality? Now we all know this Bryonia works by slightest motion, better by complete rest. We also know Rustox works by better by motion and works by rest. So both of these, though they are complementary to each other, they stand poles apart. Both of them they stand poles apart because both of them have got exactly the opposite modality. Both of these are having exactly the opposite modality. I am repeating it. Brian is worse by slightest motion, better by complete rest, and Phytoleka, and Rustox is having better by gentle motion and worse by complete rest. Worse by complete rest. As soon as he goes to sleep or goes and lies down or sits down, the Rustox problem they start because Rustox and our dear friend Bryonia are opposite, poles apart. Now, in English medium schools, most of you all must have studied there also. There is a slang or there is a, a proverb. Whenever someone is a pain, they say you're a pain in the neck. You must have heard this statement. They say that that person is pain in the neck, or he is a pain in the neck, or whenever he is around, is a pain in the neck. Now, what do we mean by pain in the neck? So, remember, my dear friends, during the neck pain, if you want to move your head, it is painful, and when you lie down, it becomes stiff. So worse by motion and worse by rest. Both these modalities is covered by Phytoleka. That is something very, very wonderful. You can't believe it because both these modalities at a time a remedy is covering. That's why it is written by our great authors that Phytoleka stands in between Rustox and Bryonia. It stands in between Rustox and bryonia. That means it is worse by motion, that is bryonia, and it is worse by rest, it is Rustox. So they say whenever bryonia, though indicated, if it fails, the second line of treatment should be phytoleca. And similarly with Rustox, though indicated, if it fails, it will be replaced by phytoleca, and phytoleca will give you the right results. So here it stands in between both Rustox and Bryonia. It's the remedy in between where they say it is worse by motion and worse by neck. So that's why I tried to elaborate what do we mean by your pain in the neck. Pain in the neck is if you sit quiet, there is stiffness in the neck, and if you move, there is a pain. So both ways you are at loss-loss situation. There is no win-win situation. So here it stands for phytoleca. So I have treated a couple of patients of phytoleca with neck pain who say सोना भी मुश्किल है और हिलना भी मुश्किल है. So I always think of phytoleca, and I have got great results with phytoleca berry. Now phytoleca is a rheumatic remedy, rheumatic diathesis. Phytoleca is having rheumatic diathesis. There is a pain in the joints. Same modality is applied here. He says whenever he walks there is a pain, and whenever he sits quiet even there is a pain. So it is again covering both the modalities, and there can be a confusion about Bryonia or Rustox. A choice between Bryonia and Rustox, there can be a confusion. It is quite possible for a newcomer. But remember, my dear friends, we have a remedy called phytoleca. It stands in between, and it is covering both the modalities. That's very important, covering both the modalities. The phytoleca, now one patient when I was practicing in Mumbai, I practiced in Mumbai for 7 years, and that time, well, I got fed up with the crowd and all that. That's why the crowd, the garmi, the gham, the gardi, and all this, lot of factors are there. I won't blame anyone there who are from Mumbai, but for me, it was a person who has born and brought up in Kolhapur. For me, it was almost difficult to adjust to that life. So I thought of coming back to Kolhapur. Anyway, so when I was practicing in Mumbai, I got a patient who said that he had arthritic problem alternating with he had this rheumatic problem alternating with psoriasis. So whenever you used to apply external applications to the psoriatic lesions, his psoriasis to be better, but his joints started paining. And whenever he used to take anti-inflammatory for the joints, his joints pain is to reduce and psoriasis to appear. So that hello. So it is a typical it is a typical action of phytoleca or characteristic of phytoleca, skin problems alternating with rheumatism or rheumatism alternating with skin problem. This was, I have never thought of that. So then another thing is phytoleca it is having a scrofulous diathesis. Now when we say scrofulous diathesis, that means it has to do something with the joint or with the organs. So phytoleca is a remedy for organ problems also. I have treated couple of cows because cows and buffaloes, the main difference is buffaloes are very sturdy. They are known as water buffaloes. They are very sturdy. They even if they live in the dirt, they won't have much problem because next day we give them a bath or you let them into the water, they'll swim for hours together in the water and without any problem. Cows are more sensitive, and they can have if the stable is not clean enough, if the shades are not clean enough, they can have problems. The cows can have problems. So I have treated, that's why I said I treated a couple of cows for mastitis. Now mastitis is when one of the tit, when you try to milk it, there is instead of milk, there is blood which comes out, watery blood which comes out of the tit, and the tit becomes engorged and swollen, and then she won't allow you to touch the tit. So this mastitis is because of in case the cow lies down wherever she has passed the stools, and then the stool is not cleaned up, and she lies down in the stable in the night. So these bacteria go into the tits, the pores of the tit, and then it can cause mastitis. And then you have to lose that particular tit, and whereas you have to milk only the three remaining tits. So one tit not giving milk, that can, I mean, a good cow in Kolhapur sometimes can give up to 25 to 30 liters of milk. So one tit not giving milk, so it comes down absolutely 1/4 of the milk production is less. So here there's a big loss to the farmer. So I have treated this mastitis cases where the the cow has started giving milk from the tit which had mastitis. So I have with Phytolacca 30. I got the results with Phytolacca 30 because uh, animals normally we don't consider them because it's more of a physical symptom than the mental symptom. If there's a mental symptom, then we can think of 200 and above. But in physical symptoms, I normally go for 30 potency and I get good results. So I must have treated nothing less than 35 to 40 cows with this having this problem of mastitis only with Phytolacca. Only with Phytolacca. So Phytolacca has got a inflammation of the breast and tendency to form cake. Now, what is cake? Cake is nothing but a cow dung. Cow dung, when it dries, there are cracks on the cow dung, and it is known as cake. Cake. It is a cow dung cake. It is not a cow dung cake. So here, the tendency to form cake, bole to, you can have this cracks on the nipples. You can have cracks on the nipples, which have got electric shock like pains. Whenever the child feeds on that particular tit or that particular breast, the pain goes, I mean, extends to the other breast. It goes like an electric shock. So electric shock like pains in the breast, and that's why I feel one of like conium. Conium is like the hardness of the breast, stony hardness of the breast, with losing the tone, and the breast become conical in conium. Whereas Phytolacca, it is the electric shock like pains from the nipples because nipples are cracked, and from the nipples they go all over. It can go all over the body also. They can go from one breast to another breast, and here Phytolacca is a invaluable remedy, one of the remedies for whenever there is pain during the breast cancer. Breast cancer, it is a invaluable remedy in pain during the breast cancer. So I have treated this. It can certainly reduce the pain in the breast cancer, and of course the patient wants, their first choice is that mastectomy. So then we can't help it anyway. But at least we can reduce the agony the patient is going through by giving Phytolacca and reducing the pain, that is electric shock like pains. Then one of my friends one came to me, she did come to me, she said that whenever after every few days she used to have this hoarseness of the throat, inflammation of the throat. So whenever uh, one day she came to me, she said she's having uh, horse, inflammation of the throat, and she just cannot swallow anything. So I looked at her throat, it was red, yes, red enough. And I said, when is the pain worse? She said, especially at night. Now remember, my dear friends, aggression from sunset to sunrise is the Merck group, and I gave her Merck. I gave her a Merck. After 2 3 days, she said, my throat pain is fine, but my breasts are engorged. And literally, while walking, I have to walk with my hands crossed so my breasts don't move and they don't pain. So, literally, I have to support them while walking. The supporting breast while walking, I thought it was bryonia, but here it had the throat pain had alternated with breast problem. So, I stopped Merck, and then after a few days, the breast problem reduced. Again, her throat problems came out. So when the throat problems came out, again I gave her Merck, and she felt better. The throat problems got well, and her breast problem developed. So the breast problems are alternating with throat problems, and I couldn't understand. So I asked my guru, Dr. H. Gaikwad. I said, "Sir, मर्क देने से ऐसा ऐसा प्रॉब्लम होते हैं, the throat problem, the alternative is the breast problem, and the breast get tender and inflamed, and whenever I stop the medicine, her throat problems recur. He said that, well, you're directly giving for something, he said, for a psoriatic problem, you are giving a very deep metal, you are deep acting metal in a psora. I said, deep acting metal? He said, yes, merc is a liquid metal. So you should go give vegetable mercury. I said, what is vegetable mercury, sir? He says, go, read the literature. If you don't find it, come back. I tell you, my dear friends, all these old, I call them um, uh, old nuts. I call them old nuts. They are very difficult to be easily convinced, and they ask you to read. So I did read a couple of literature, and I came across that Phytolacca is the vegetable mercury. When mercury action is most deeper and more concerned with the pathology, whereas Phytolacca is a vegetable mercury and it can be much better. So I gave her Phytolacca, and since then she never had a throat problem, and nor did it alternate with the breast problems. So mercury was more defecting, and I was giving something for like a problem for psora. I was trying to give syphilitic anti-miasmatic remedy, and which was much hurting her again. So it was the symptoms were literally changing itself, changing their forms. Then another thing in Phytolacca is, although it is having inflammation of the throat, the pains from the throat, they remember they go and extend. Every pain in Phytolacca will be extending. It is not in that particular place. So it extends from the throat, it extends to the ears. So patient says that I had throat pain and today I have got earache. I won't mind thinking of Vitalica in as a first choice, because pain from the throat goes to the ear. That's why it is known as Kan Nak Dhasa Tadnya or ENT. ENT. When we talk about ENT, ENT is ear, nose, and throat. So these are all connected internally. They're all connected internally. In Vitalica, the pain radiates from the throat, from the tonsils, for example, they're called having tonsillitis. The pain from the tonsils radiates to the ears, and the ears can have pain in Vitalica. Then one more interesting aspect, especially in toothache. Toothache, I always give Vitalica in toothache. Whenever the person says, I feel like biting on something, only then I feel my tooth pain reduces. Normally in toothache, you just cannot even touch your tongue to the tooth. The tooth is so painful, tooth it can become so painful that even if you touch your tongue, there is a pain in the tooth. But in Vitilica, he says that if he bites hard on each other, even if he clenches his teeth, he feels better. Or if he bites on something hard, he feels better. Or he says, if I keep on chewing gum, maybe the chewing gum, it is not only in the mouth, I keep on biting, and I feel relieved. So better by biting on each other, the toothache is relieved in Phytolacca. There is again a unique complaint of Phytolacca, and I have got excellent results. Then one more thing in Phytolacca where it is very common, because today lot of lot of youngsters, they like to grow their beard. They grow their beard. They have always a stub on their faces. Like in our age, it was almost impossible to grow a beard because our parents were too strict. But today the parents are much lenient. They don't mind youngsters going on with this all these extra fittings on their face. Anyway, so I'm not again criticizing the youngsters at all, but they are very fond of growing a beard, and most of them, they don't know, because they go to a barber and get it trimmed after 15 days or 20 days. They get the beard trimmed. Most of them don't know how to use a razor and do shaving. Most of them they don't know, because they have right from the moment they got the extra fittings on their face, they've grown it and they groomed it properly, but they don't know how to shave now. So what they do is, they in case they want to have a clean shave, they tend to go to a barber. They tend to go to a barber, and when they go to a barber, and these razors normally, even though they change their blades today, but the razors are used for a couple of people. They don't sanitize them. No sanitizer is used on the razor before, even if the blade is changed, sanitizer are not used. So the same razor is used on your face, and then you feel better for that particular time. And after some time, you start scratching the face. It is not a barber's itch, known as barber's itch. And Phytolacca is a remedy for barber's itch. The patient will come to you saying that whenever he shaves, his face starts scratching, and it is known as barber's itch. And now we may think, well, because oh, we may think about some skin problem remedies, but a peculiar remedy for barber's itch is Phytolacca, and Phytolacca is better by scratching. So here we have almost Phytolacca is a chili patient, and he can put on weight, but not necessary. But we have told you all the clinical features of Phytolacca, and I'm opening up the windows for question and answers. If you have some, please ask.
Sir,
Yes,
is a Phytolacca is a right-sided remedy?
not necessary, man. It is, there is no
Okay.
not a strong side in Phytolacca.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Strong side nahi hai. Like
Your clinical experience of Phytolacca in fibroadenoma of the breast, and in which potency, sir?
normally, whenever if you
Hello?
have a younger person, I would definitely think of a higher potency. But if it is an elderly person, I'll go in for a lower potency, ma'am, like 30.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay. And acha, 1x or mother tincture they help for the older patient. I mean,
No. Mother tincture, I don't
Hello?
use because they can't be a drug proving. It is a true drug. Mother tincture is a crude form, so they can be a drug proving. And
1x, 2x, like.
that's what I'm saying. It's on more of a crude form, and I don't want to any provings here. The proving हो सकता है इसमें, इसलिए I don't normally keep going for mother tinctures unless it is a liver tonic or something like that. So where I'm, but not Phytolacca is not a liver tonic, but if I want to give a liver tonic, I may go in for a mother tincture, but normally I prefer potentized medicine. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, generally CZGM Jambulan mother tincture is used for diabetes. So is it good to use?
Yeah, it is, as I told you, Syzygium jambulicum, Calandra indica, these are the remedies. Calandra indica it is having better results because of Indian medicine, but Syzygium jambulicum is Indian. So why do we use mother tincture? To increase the susceptibility of the whenever you on anti-inflammatory drugs. So there the insulin production can reduce because once कैसा है आपको अगर ब्याज मिलेगा तो आप काम नहीं करेंगे आपको अगर डॉक्टर मुग्धा आपको अगर मैंने 1 लाख रुपए हाई महीने का ब्याज दे दिया it will work it won't work similarly when you are taking external insulin or gluconate and all these tablets so you are basically you are not inducing the pancreas to produce insulin so इधर क्या होता है इंसुलिन जो इंसुलिन का प्रोडक्शन चाहिए और whatever you need the body needs that production doesn't take place and when that production doesn't take place for the better production of insulin with the drugs what they are taking on diabetes Syzygium jambulicum or what we say Ciprandra indica remedies like this they have better results.
So combinations of this mother tincture can be used?
I don't know because I'm not a mother tincture man. I'm not very much.
Okay.
But in case the person says that when initially he used to take insulin, that time he said that well my sugar is to be in control, but today I take insulin like I have to keep on increasing the dose, still my sugar is not coming under control. So that means the body is not synthesizing insulin in proper way. To enhance this production, I have used Cicatricin indica, and with lesser dose of insulin, I'll see sugar coming down. Any more questions?
So say, yeah, sir. One same way, phytolacca mother tincture can be used in the weight reduction where the stubborn plateau stage.
It is not Phytolacca tetra. It is Phytolacca berry. I have tried that. I tried it for myself because when I was in college, I thought that I should look like Salman Khan. Never.
Okay.
I tried Phytolacca berry tablet for 50 days. Because I had severe inflammation of the throat, and I said, "My
No,
God,
mother tincture.
my Phytolacca berry tablets are what? They are made of mother tincture or
Okay. Okay.
very near the mother tincture."
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye. We understood?
Thank you, sir.
Everyone followed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you.
Nice explanation, sir.
Sir,
Yes?
Thank you, sir. Thank you very
what is
much.
meant by scrofulous diathesis?
Sorry?
What is meant by scrofulous diathesis?
Venous diathesis is when there is tendency for organs of the body. Breast is an organ. Tonsils is an organ. Testis is an organ. These are all organs of the body. Yeah. So when we say scrofulous diathesis, that means it has got a tendency to attack the organs. Right? Any questions?
Okay,
Shall
sir.
I
Thank
close?
you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.